right, let me get back to my bread and butter, and that's commenting on videos and audios. I've already heard this one. I just thought it was something that was very interesting. So let's get into it.
I met a girl 5 years ago that we'll call Sarah. That's not her real name. I got along with her really well. I found her attractive, charming, funny. We had all the same interests and sense of humor, everything you would want in a partner. We spent some quality time with each other, but nothing serious. I assumed it was a casual situation for the most part. After a year of being friends with Sarah, she confessed her feelings to me, but I rejected her. Reason being is I felt she was the wrong person for me. She was closed off emotionally and didn't open up to me much. We stopped talking for about 2 years, and then she met my brother about 3 years ago on a night out. My brother immediately asked her out, and after he realized that me and Sarah had a thing a couple of years ago, he asked me if I would be okay with him pursuing her. I said I was cool with it because I genuinely could tell Sarah was making my brother happy, and I love him dearly, and I want what's best for him. At this point in time, I didn't feel anything for Sarah, so there were no hard feelings there. For the past 3 years, I've been watching Sarah and my brother be together, and honestly, I realized I made the biggest mistake of my life. Sarah had opened up to my brother emotionally, and I realized that she was cold to me because she didn't have the security of a relationship, so she didn't feel safe enough to share her emotional side with me. Spending time with Sarah over the recent years has made me remember all the wonderful, amazing things I liked about her. She's so beautiful, funny, kind. She supported me emotionally through many difficult times in my life. She was always there for me. My heart jumps every time I see her. I get so nervous, and I'm always trying to find ways to make her laugh and smile. When I found out that Sarah was engaged to my brother, I cried so much, but I got over it because stupidly in my head, I thought maybe her feelings for me would come back and she would break off the engagement and come back to me. But they got married yesterday and it's official. They are now husband and wife. Sarah is madly in love with my brother and he is madly in love with her. I have never seen a couple so happy and in love before. They smile every time they look at each other, and I can see my brother's eyes light up the moment Sarah walks into the room. I have not and will never say anything to my brother or Sarah about my feelings. I feel so dumb for messing up something so great. I could have been with Sarah if I just gave her a chance and had not judged her so quickly. I can't stop crying because I know that this is all my fault, and I could have had Sarah if I wasn't so stupid. I know Sarah has no feelings for me anymore. The way she is with my brother, it is very clear he is the love of her life. It is rare to find a partner who you love, but is also your best friend. Sarah was my best friend when she confessed her feelings for me, and I know I will never find a girl as beautiful and wonderful as her again. I love her, and I will never stop loving her as long as she stays in my life. I am so happy for my brother, but I also can't help but wish that Sarah will one day come back to me. I'm not sure how to escape from these feelings. I cannot even look at another girl. I've tried downloading apps, and I can't seem to keep interest in any girl I match with. I'm thinking maybe I should just cut my brother and Sarah out of my life, come up with an excuse, and never speak to them again. I have no idea what else to do.
Okay. Try to find a tactful way of saying this. No. Let me think of something else. Yeah. Okay. I got the perfect way of starting this. Dude, you're full of shit. You are absolutely so full of it that you can't even see it's right in front of you. You're crying on here like, oh, woe, it's me. I know it's my fault, but I still want the best of the best. You had somebody in your life that at that time you made a decision that she wasn't special enough for you to be in there. And you could be absolutely correct. You could have been absolutely correct. At that time, she may not have been special enough for you to be in a relationship with her. That could be absolutely true. However, that doesn't mean the person is going to wait for you. She moved on. She found somebody that she could be open with because that was your excuse. She wasn't open with you, so it wasn't going to work out. Well, she found somebody else who allowed her to be open. And that is what came out. That special kind of woman, Sarah, the special kind of joyful, happy, funny, vibrant woman that you could have had, but it was something about you that would not or could not or will not allow that to happen, that she could not open herself up. She found somebody that could open up. Unfortunately or fortunately, it was your brother. Now, here's why I said you're full of crap was the last thing that you said. And the last thing that you said, two things that make you full of crap. One, now that your brother did the work, had her opened up, now you see the real Sarah, the real woman that you did have in her life. Now that he done did the work and everything, now you want to reap the rewards going, but I can't help that I hope that she will come back to me. For what? Because you didn't want it when you first had it. And like I said, not your fault on that. Everybody ain't made for everybody. Or everybody ain't made for everybody at that time. But at the same time, the consequences of that is they find somebody else that they're open to, that they can be carefree, that they fall in love with, just like Sarah. So no. You don't get to come back and go, oh, this is the real her. Now I want her back. It don't work like that, dude. It just don't work like that in any kind of world. There's consequences of everything that you do. And again, I want to say this perfectly clear because I don't want nobody to miss this because I know people will listen to half of it and act like I didn't say what I said. Everybody is not made for everybody. Everybody is not made for everybody at a certain time. Time goes on, people change. Maybe they do better or worse or whatever, and that time may be a little better back then. The timing was off with you and her, and you made a decision to move on. She met somebody else, and it's better, and they're happy. But now you get the a-hole score for hoping after all of this that she will leave her husband, go figure that, to go back to you. Second and most important thing is, now you being an a-hole because now you're a coward and want to run from the situation because you can't handle your emotions. Now, it's one thing that you can't help how you feel, like that, it is what it is. You feel the way you feel. But to run from your feelings, come up with some silly excuse to put them out of my life, I'll come up with some reason to keep them out of my life. No, why don't you tell them the real reason? You're not going to tell them the real reason because you know it's effed up. You feel the way you feel. Again, that don't mean there's consequences from it. So now you're going to run because you can't handle the consequences of it. You want what you want, and you want it when you want it. Life ain't like that. Life ain't like that. I don't know what to tell you what to do. I can't. You're too deep into this now. You're just far too deep into it. You're not going to listen to anybody what you tell you anything anyway because that ain't what you want. You want her back. You didn't want to deal with her then, which was your choice, but you don't want to handle the consequences of your choice. And that consequence was that she was going to move on and become a better person that all of a sudden you want to be with. Sorry, but not sorry. It's a consequence. It's a chance you take, however you want to put it. Nobody's going to wait on you. And she didn't. And she moved on. And apparently it was with her brother. A brother who asked you, is this going to be cool with you? And you lied, apparently. I'm going to say that now. You lied and said you was okay with it, when in fact you wasn't. Or you was okay with it because you thought you was getting the same Sarah. And now that it wasn't the same Sarah, now you're not okay with it. Now you want to cut them all out of your life without telling her the truth why you really want to do it, because you know it's full of crap. The story and you is full of crap. The reason why you want to cut them out of their lives. Do what you think is best. Do what you think is best for you. I just think this is wrong all the way around, dude. And it is what it is. So best of luck to you. If this is the kind of content that you like, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you when I see you